The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10.
Ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
The man in motion is Watson. On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Let's go now. White. Ready.
Love to throw. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he will score. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's first and 10. Going to get it out quickly to Coleman.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play.
That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Down. Ultra. Go ultra. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Not what they hoped down there. He's given ground, going to lose yardage. We'll mark him back at the 6-yard line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completion.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
We are through 1. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Allen will throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. And he pulled it left. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Check smash. Set cut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
52 blasters.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, go steal. Trouble, 38. Claws red. Set, go.
To throw is Love. And that one incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. It's second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Ready, go.
On second down, Love. A throw on the move is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Let's go. 10 cycles. Set.
Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. A second effort, and he is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion, Shakir. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the gun, Josh Allen. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Looking downfield for Coleman. That is caught. What a throw. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 13-7. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Throwing is Love. Over the middle of the tight end, Musgrave. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
6. Mega.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
Red. Cycle. Ready. Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set. Hunt. Green Jack.
The man in motion is Watson.
Hunt.
This one deep and looking for Melton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls in.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six. But he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Down. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's Allen. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On 4th down, the Bills send out the veteran Sam Martin to punt. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Smash. Smash. Hut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
On the set.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Edo blue. Come on. Set. Set.
Now Love. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay.